Go ahead. Yes, sir. Go ahead, dear minister.
That's why I asked them to show you the wheels.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I've also asked Allah to send them
Yes, sir.
over here.
Yes, sir.
Just to confirm what I've said today.
Yes, sir.
That the man that I'm representing to you, those two men, they are the masters of the wheels.
Yes, sir. That's right.
And that's where I got what I got.
That's right.
To tell you over the last 20, nearly 30 years.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The planning of the presidents of the United States, I got it on my visit to the wheel.
Yes, sir.
You all laughed at me, thought I was crazy, but I'm about to go back
That's right.
to the wheel.
That's right.
Now there's only 4. Now 3. Now there's 1.
UFO! UF motherfucking O!
Look at that shit!
Get the fuck out of here! That is a UFO, y'all. Hey, what? Hey, we don't have shit that stop in mid-air. We don't have shit that stop in mid-air.
What the fuck is that? UFO, man. Dude, that's the real shit.
What the fuck is that?
That was that real shit right there, dog.
Oh, I'm submitting this shit right here.
Did you see that? Okay, man.
Make it bigger.
That is.
Oh, snap.
Oh my God.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't see it?
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh.
That's a flying saucer.
Oh my God.
See that mess?
I saw one before that were chasing it.
What, the government probably.
Oh my God.
You seen that, Pumpkin? I seen that. Oh, dip.
Well, I don't know why the plan.
This is no Ripley's, believe it or not. You see that thing, Pumpkin?
It's getting smaller.
It's going to disappear soon. God, look. It took off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
My day, Barber was a counselor. He was a fashion expert. He was a style coach, pimp, just general all-around hustler.
All the 66 years I lived, I said all them things a long time ago. But I say this here, I'm still pretty.
Peace. Abarigani. Hotep. Assalamu alaikum. What's happening? Grand rising, kings and queens.
And niggas.
You are watching.
I'll be so waiting for that every time. I'll be like, Grand Rising, kings and queens. I look at you, I'm like,
here we go.
Niggas gotta wake up,
my
dude.
God.
Wake up.
You're watching hashtag Supremely Faded, the real barbershop podcast. And the Supreme Style Barbers are absolutely in the building. Warren G's in the building.
Warren Jeezy.
Warren G.
Warren G.
What's up, man? You don't want to come sit down? You don't want to come sit?
You want to come sit, have a
You want a mic from that
Warren
end?
G?
You want a mic?
You're going to want to talk about it. You're going to want to talk about what we're talking about.
Come on, sit down. Come on, sit down. Make room. Coach Warren.
Come
Harding.
on, Warren G.
Coach
Junior.
How's you guys this weekend?
Black Pearl Warren.
How's you guys this weekend?
Weekend was good, man.
Weekend was good?
Cool, relaxing.
I ain't do shit. Relax.
Let me see if I'm
Broncos
this mic
won,
on.
you know.
This camera
What
on
did I
y'all. This camera on
Y'all, my memory is going. I can't remember what I did this past
From
week.
Jankoba.
Right.
Y'all come on in. Good morning. TJ Jones is in the building. Good morning, Shando. Mrs. Charles. Mrs. Charles, where you been? We missed you. Sister Sherelle's in the building.
Right.
Big Bruce is in the building. Good
Great.
morning, everybody. Peace,
Brewski.
peace, and love. Thanks for joining the conversation.
It's Brewski Wooski.
Before we get
What
into
it
it, I got to ask, because you know we got them type of people up in the room. What's up with them Broncos?
Oh, yeah. We went in all kinds
We're in the
of
Super
ways.
Bowl, nigga.
Y'all ready for this?
Here we go. That's what I want
We back. Even when we play bad, we win. What you talking about?
I knew the Super Bowl was gonna be, but I knew it was gonna jump in the conversation.
I was looking, I was like, can we make it to the
Y'all might
Super
can get some bets next year.
Oh, shit. Mahomes is hurt. We can go to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, that shit.
I love it.
The road is open now.
I love it. I love it. I love
We
it.
play Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Who we play?
We play
Chargers. Okay.
Ooh, you know what I'm saying?
We play out there?
Yeah, in LA.
In LA.
They got to make the playoffs first.
We are 91% in there, baby.
I know, but they got to still make it.
Herm, what we gonna do? What we gonna do?
Can't lose 3 in a row.
You know what I'm saying? If Patrick Mahomes hurt, they gonna give that one up at the end. Man, it's a good road.
Did the Chargers win last week?
No, they lost. They got smacked. They made everybody parlay up.
Yeah.
Who they play?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
They
and
got their ass beat by Atlanta.
Atlanta
They lost
was
40-17.
It goes down, man. Any given Sunday.
Kirk Cousins threw his first touchdown in 8 games.
Yep.
We got to give a big Supreme style shout out and congratulations to the great brother Travis Hunter, who's the Heisman winner.
Another Travis doing his thing. Yeah,
Travis's keep winning.
Travis's keep winning. And I put an image up of Travis and his longtime girlfriend. I don't even know her name, but I did want to talk about what has been happening and what's going on with the internet with regards to Travis Hunter. Are y'all up on what's happening?
About the yeah, man.
Just
on the teenage trying to
dragging the little girl, man.
Come on, man. Leave that little girl alone.
Right. You know, it's you see a fraction of a second into their lives, and people just create these huge scenarios about, oh, they ain't gonna make it.
Right.
You saw Travis Hunter try to kiss her, and she wasn't feeling it. How many of us have ever been in a situation like that, and we still with the woman that we
all of us?
The camera ain't on you.
All of us.
Right.
Yeah.
All of us. And that's the thing, man. We have to people leave these young people alone.
Right.
You know what I mean? These 20-somethings in relationships, 20-something-year-old relationships are always volatile.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
No matter how long y'all been together. It's because you're growing, you're maturing, you're gonna make mistakes. And unfortunately, since Travis Hunter is the best college football player in the world,
go ahead, the light on him,
man. The light is on him. The spotlight is on him.
They're trying to dim his light.
Yeah, man.
Trying to get him to say something crazy, something to mess up his draft. Come on, man. Leave that dude alone.
Leave that dude alone.
And if I was Travis, I wouldn't even respond. Like, he responded.
That's what I'm saying.
He did. I like this response though
too.
because he defended his chick.
Leave her alone, man. She drank and cried herself to sleep.
Man.
But this is when I'm sure Coach Prime and the CU football staff has intervened and like, look, y'all.
I mean, but her life is on social media, so
yeah, man.
It's kind of it's kind of hard for people not to have judgment on her when she announces that she's an alcoholic, basically. Yeah. And they're saying, and Travis Hunter is the total opposite. What a lot of people saying is it's not going to work out because it's two different people unless she,
But at the same time, they've been together for a while, so Travis is known. He's known that she's had this problem, but he's stuck with her.
Right.
He's stuck with her, and he obviously loves this woman.
Right.
And so they have created this bond, and I think the man is being honorable by his woman, and he spoke out, and
no doubt,
and he really went to her defense. So
right,
people are gonna try to put any kind of negativity on his name right now because he is the Heisman Trophy winner. He is the face of college football. So, so anything negative that they could put on him to try to dim that light, they're gonna try to do, especially the media. That's how
what's crazy is he's already rich.
Right.
That's
what
and that's another dynamic already. So
they ain't like she gonna be waiting for him to get rich.
No,
they already there.
They're already there.
Right.
You know what? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
You know what else I'm seeing is that socially, we'll look at someone with Travis Hunter's physical aesthetics, his face, and they'll be like, he couldn't possibly pull no woman that looked like this.
But she didn't always look like that. She was basic too.
But people have, people look at like, it's really some self-hate coming in this thing too, man. Where black man with this big ass nose, these big ass lips, and this wide smile, country as hell. Somebody said he country as a sugar sandwich. Is gonna pull this beautiful, and I'm like, well, why not?
I know a gang of ugly niggas that
got beautiful
that don't
women.
matter. Yeah,
That
don't matter at all.
It don't matter, man.
Does not matter at all.
It don't matter. And this, my wife and I was watching this show where Snoop Dogg's daughter is getting married, and she deals with lupus. So with the medication that she's taking, it makes her bigger. She's a big girl. Her fiance, man, he's chiseled, good-looking young brother. Got a lot. Girl, he's in it for the money. You better watch your back. And da 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 da. That brother was like, man, what y'all talking about, man? I love this woman.
Right.
Like, why not? Why? It's just social media is so hard on our youth, man. Like we have their best. Now we've had, young love to where our parents have been like, I don't know about this one,
question.
Right.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why is it that it's always the black people that are under scrutiny, but the white people do the same thing, and there's no scrutiny for them?
Right.
Nobody brings that media attention to them, but it's brought to our people all the time, and our people have to feel like we have to explain ourselves and the things that we do in order to be accepted in this world, where the white people can do it all day long and not suffer any kind of consequences.
Because there's a war against black men. There's a conscious effort to destroy us, which leads us right into our topic for today. UFO, UAP sightings over America and the fake Jay-Z allegations. The fake Jay-Z allegations.
Busby put out some fake shit.
Man, looky here. Let's talk about it. So, as y'all know, what's that boy name? Tony Busby. Let me give you an image of him. This is no good demon. Straight up, man.
He is.
You gonna see it after this, Trav. Launched the lawsuit against Ronald Sanders is in the
Ron.
He said
Ronald
he looks
Sanders.
like Leroy to me. Ron Sanders. So Busby launches of course 120 he represents 120 people versus Diddy in the sexual allegation case, but then he also recently included Jay-Z. And so they bring in some little girl, she's a young woman now, but she was 13 at the time. She alleges that she was raped by Diddy and Jay-Z in 2000. The problem is that everything that she said happened, nothing can be proved. And in fact, everything that she said happened has actually been proven false.
Really?
Yeah. So she said it happened at a big white house in Manhattan with a U-shaped driveway. Very detailed. But there's no such house that exists in Manhattan. And we can say she's 13, she's 14, she didn't know, blah, blah, blah. She got the details mixed up. But then she also says at the VMAs, the Video Music Awards in 2000, she was talking to a particular rock star, and she knows it's him because of his tattoo, and she follows him forever, and blah, 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 at the VMAs. But it turns out he wasn't at the VMAs. He was actually on tour during that time. It turns out that she said her father picked her up from the location where Diddy and Jay-Z raped her, and but when they ask her dad says, I don't have any recollection of that, and I think I would remember.
Ooh, hence why her name is Jane Doe.
Exactly. So everything, and it's not just that. There's even more evidence that says that she might not even been at the freaking party or the VMAs. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's straight up false allegations.
So maybe a nigga named JD that looked like Jay-Z. he was like, I'm from Jay. You know, I was there already a couple times.
And Diddy. Jay-Z and Diddy.
Zay-G.
Zay-J.
She was with a lookalike.
Yeah.
So, it turns out that it looks like these are fake allegations.
Right.
And of course, I have a problem with the demon Tony Busby anyway, because he got a whole history, going back to your question, Warren, of going after young black men, especially young black men who got money, young black men who are powerful, young black men who are famous.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What did my wife say? My wife said, have they disclosed any of the evidence? What does he have that he thought he could bring this case to light? And that's the problem, babe. That's why I'm saying this dude, Busby, is an ambulance chaser. He's a money chaser. He, well, let me tell y'all some of the stuff he done do. Because I had to look it up afterwards, like, man, this demon. Okay, in April of 2021, he represents 21 clients alleging sexual misconduct against Deshaun Watson. 21 clients.
Yep.
Remember, that's the whole.
Yep, I remember.
He's the massage.
He's the massage guy.
Which, of
Massage
course,
guy, in Houston.
Deshaun Watson was never found guilty of any of
So
that.
he's the one that went after.
Yes.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Had all these ladies came out.
It's a money grab.
Yeah.
And it's the
Messed his
name.
career up, man.
So this could help Diddy though.
It could help Diddy.
This could help Diddy out.
It could help Diddy. But I'm wondering how Jay-Z, his lawyers, because they're gonna come after this dude.
Oh yeah.
Big time, because these are false allegations. Let me give y'all another one. Just that ain't the only one. And also in 2021, he files a $750 million lawsuit against Travis Scott on behalf of the 120 victims who died or who were injured at Astroworld Festival.
Yes.
The crowd rush. You remember that?
Yep.
So he got a problem with black men.
He got a problem with black men.
With money. With black men with
money. And then, of course, in 2024, he begins representing 120 plaintiffs. Not only that, but remember, we saw the press conference. At the time, he's fishing for new plaintiffs.
Right.
If you got any problems or any issues, he got his 1-800 number behind him.
Right.
Man. So
1-800 piece of shit.
So right now, he's currently being sued. Not only by Jay-Z's attorneys, because Jay-Z's attorney gonna sue him too, but he has two lawsuits pending against him right now for allegedly pocketing settlement money through unethical accounting practices. In one case, he wins the client. Listen to what I'm saying. He wins the client $350,000, right?
Yeah.
The client ends up getting $5K, a little bit over $5,000. Another client, this dude is dirty, man. This is a dirty devil. The other case, he wins a case, but he issues the payment, because I guess when you have a malpractice or a workman's compensation, all of the money, when it gets won, it goes to the attorney's office, and the attorney issues the money.
Right.
He issues the payment through Venmo as a high interest loan.
What? Wow. Wow.
This is Tony Busby. Tony Busby.
So he's a slickster.
He's a slickster. And so when he saw Jay-Z, you know, they already got Diddy locked up. Right. When he sees Jay-Z, that's just another dollar sign.
I'm going after all of them.
He going after all of it. He want all the money.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the Deshaun Watson thing. Deshaun Watson, because he was tired of dealing with it, He just decided to go and pay.
Settle. That's the game plan.
Yeah.
You want to settle.
You just want to go away.
You level so many different accusations against this person that they settle.
Right.
Yeah. That's a cold game.
It's a cold game, man.
Maybe one or two, or I might have got a happy ending. Yeah.
But I think about it like this, though. I think about it like this. He may have got one or two happy endings, but those women weren't
forced.
They weren't forced into any of that.
They was making appointments every day.
They was making appointments.
They were making the appointments.
But see, that's what he does, though. He fishes for plaintiffs.
Maybe people don't really understand what goes on in some of these little massage parlors, you know.
You
know what happens.
Would you like a happy ending? No, say they say
we
you
know
have more money. You be like, what? More money for what? No.
And listen, Sister Mary makes a good point. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Mary. She says, once you settle, you're guilty. Which is true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Which is true.
You think you wanted to go away, but it's
trying to get it to go away.
But it's looking like you like.
And that's what hurt that man's career.
Exactly.
That man he'll never be able to live that down because he settled. So
everywhere he goes,
he settled because he got all that money for that NFL. You see, he had the biggest contract.
Yeah,
true.
He's like, hold on, okay. Y'all gonna make it go away for me. They gave him the biggest contract in the NFL.
As they say, in the eye of society, he's guilty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the eyes of society, that man's guilty for life because he settled.
Yeah, I mean, whether he settled or not, his name was tarnished anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, when a black man gets accused of
it's
rape,
tarnished right off the rip.
even if he's proven innocent, man, the
guilty.
funk is gonna follow him for the rest of the life.
Right.
That story's always gonna be tagged to his name.
I mean, come on,
man.
man.
It's just like the whole Travis Scott incident.
Right.
I mean, the man is on stage at a concert. He's got all of these millions of people, but he don't have no ability to control no crowd.
He can't control that.
That's the security.
That's security. That's promoters. That's you know what I mean. That's who put the concert on. But he sues Travis Scott for $750 million.
Yep.
You got 120. I think Travis Scott. I think they settled.
Yeah, they did. They settled.
Yeah,
they settled.
And so that's the play, man. Get them to settle, get that money.
But I wonder how much of that money the plaintiffs got.
Exactly. See, that's another question, because he got all these different plaintiffs, but this person, his case wins him $350,000. He get $5,200.
Yeah. That's his play. He go get the one who really don't care about it and is willing to settle for anything. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get you some money.
Mm-hmm.
You just ain't gonna know how.
Hey, I got a check for you. $5,000. Hell yeah.
Nah, not anymore because they suing him. They're like, wait a minute. Like, how much did you get?
Right.
And he takes the cases, of course, pro bono, right? Because he gonna get that money on the back end.
Right.
So that's his whole thing. That's his whole career is settling big cases with big money
black men.
Plaintiffs.
Yeah.
And lately he started with like different oil companies and different, spots like that.
You can
He's
make
from
a very
Houston.
lucrative career on live.
Man, making money. And dude owns all sorts of real estate. And he balling.
It's just like our man said, lies can live for years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it, man.
So again, I'm interested to see how Jay-Z's attorney is gonna go after this dude, because, man, he ruining Jay's rep. Yeah. I mean, and that's not to say that Jay-Z is innocent. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just convict somebody just because you think they did something.
Right.
You can't convict somebody because
a civil lawsuit.
Right. You can't convict somebody because Jaguar said it on a video.
Right. I mean, and
Yo,
like Jay-Z said.
But isn't Jay-Z about to go after Jaguar?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think that's one of the stories that I've heard. I can't confirm that, but he's really going after this dude because this is the money guy.
Right.
He's trying to get everybody else's money.
You know, Jay-Z is smart, man. He go show how to do this.
You know how to do this, son. Show you how to do that, son. And that's the thing too, man. People don't understand. Like, I mean, Busby should understand. But when you got billions, when you're a billionaire, that's a whole different reality.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't just come after billionaires, man.
Yeah.
Because they got whatever it is that they need in terms of resources to fight you.
They got the gas to go along with you, man.
They got the gut. Man, it's crazy. And so, like, I mean, this case is falling apart so fast that, I mean, I was watching NBC Nightly News last night, and they was talking about how this case fell apart. And I'm like, uh-oh. So if it gets to mainstream media that you're an ambulance chaser, and they pointed out the fact that there's a couple of lawsuits against this guy, man.
This might be his last rodeo.
This might be his last joint.
And then the fact that he's going after black men.
And my wife said it's sad because it casts doubt on any of his cases when some of the accusations may be true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's how it's gonna help Diddy.
Yep.
Right.
And Sister Mary said he already shut Jaguar down. She says Jay-Z is very smart. Yeah, Jay-Z, man, got resources.
He does. A lot of resources.
Which it makes me wonder though about Diddy though, because Diddy got bread too.
Right. Yeah, Diddy did something.
But you know, Jaguar also said them two brothers move different ways, man.
Right.
They say Jay-Z's very
calculated.
very calculated,
very meticulous,
very mathematical with the whole thing.
He thinks before he acts.
Yeah.
Whereas Diddy, he just did whatever he did. Just being wild.
Right.
And he thought that he could do whatever he wanted to. He's untouchable. He could do whatever he wants to. But at the end of the day, the white man still looks at you. You're still a nigga.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the end of the day, they're gonna throw you under the bus before they gonna throw you under the bus before they let themselves fall.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
Jay-Z understood that. He tells you that in the song, man. I'm not black, I'm OJ. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
Okay. Yeah, man. So it's very interesting. So we'll have to stay tuned to that because I'm very interested. I hope this little Busby dude gets waxed for real because he's dirty, man.
But how many dirty people really are there? All of them dirty.
Huh? Get whacked.
I said waxed, not waxed.
Oh, 1952. Italian mafia. I want you to go over there and I want you to wax all that shit. Tell Polly to go over and find me and whack him.
The fake Jay-Z allegations. They also y'all know they indicted Luigi.
Mario
Brothers.
Shooter. Luigi Mangione.
Shooter. Yeah, man. But they didn't just indict him of murder, first degree murder. They indicted him on terrorism charges.
Domestic terrorism?
I heard him and P. Diddy got the same lawyer too.
How?
Really?
Because they say he terrorized the whole city.
And nobody else was there?
Well, that was the case when he shot that lady.
I'm starting to think Luigi Mangione is black.
He's Sicilian.
Right.
They done indicted him on terrorism charges, brother.
Wow.
So what they're saying is if you do anything against the healthcare industry,
you in trouble.
You're in trouble. You're terrorizing us. That's the way I read it.
That's crazy.
You know, that's where all the money is.
But they didn't give a fuck.
Did?
They didn't give a fuck about what's his name? Mike Johnson. What was his name?
I don't even remember his name. What is his name? The CEO.
It was like Mike Johnson or something like that. They didn't give a fuck.
I don't even remember that dude's name.
They didn't give two fucks about him. They went on with the conference.
Right.
And they had a job position.
That was crazy. They didn't even stop the conference.
They didn't even stop the conference.
Luigi smoked this dude, or whoever smoked him,
for hire.
allegedly. They kept on with the Congress. Then the next day, they had that man's job up on Indeed.
Yep.
Jason Simon, what's his name?
So you ain't shit.
The quarterback went down. Next.
Right.
Next man up. So, what have we been seeing in the skies, brothers? The enemy says that
over New Jersey,
the drones
over New Jersey.
The enemy says that they're drones,
and they said they're manned drones.
They said a lot.
They said the drones are manned, but
what do you think?
But our government doesn't know anything about the drones.
They don't know.
If you see them, take a picture and send it to us. That's what our government said.
Joe is in the building. What's going on, Joey?
And then
delete. Big Troy's in the building.
Delete the picture.
Well, they said, let me see if I can find the article.
Man, those are just big drones, Herman.
Some big ass drones.
Big drones. Them are some big drones. They've been seeing them every day.
Oh, so y'all seen the images of them?
I ain't seen them.
They had.
Yeah, they showed little stuff on out, but they're actually
news.
showing actual drones when they show the footage.
That's what I said. Because when I seen it, they showed an actual picture of a drone.
When you see pictures of what other people are seeing, they don't look like drones.
Oh, okay.
They look like something else.
They look like something else.
They look like something else. But I wanted to. Oh, let me see if I can find this article, because they're saying they're drones, they're manned drones, but you don't have to worry. However, in Ohio, they literally shut down the military base. Y'all hear what I said? They shut down the military base for 4 hours because there were so many so-called drones over a military base.
What?
Yes.
Whoa. Is that an invasion? Is that an invasion? Why ain't they shoot the motherfuckers down?
Right.
They also said that
What,
they've
you
been
scared?
found over big bodies of water too.
Yeah, man. It's very interesting.
Over large bodies of
So
water.
you think they came out the water?
I don't think they came out the water. I think they.
You know about my daughter been talking that talk too. Like Daddy,
well,
the ocean is really space.
She might be on the
but you know,
she
for
might be
decades
on
they've been
something.
saying that there were aliens in the Bermuda Triangle. That's where everybody was disappearing and not being seen again. They said there's aliens in the ocean.
Help me out with this, huh?
Didn't
the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say that when he was speaking on the baby planes that they would pull from the waters of the earth?
Yeah, he said a lot of what's going on right now.
I just thought that was interesting when I saw that in the article.
He said a lot of what's going on right now. And I did play before we started the show. I did play the minister in 2020 when he called for the wheels to come out, and that day and all throughout July they saw wheel sightings all over not only the country but all over the world. And that's what's going on now. Quiet as it's kept, is they're not just in America; they're over the entire planet.
Wheels are UFOs, y'all. If y'all are familiar with the.
So the terminology, I wanted to read this article. It was a Yahoo News story.
UAPs.
But what do you guys think in the in the chat room, and Brother Kenneth made the point. Thank you. Why didn't they shoot them down?
You don't want to do that.
Yeah. Well, if military, you can't
Military,
fly in that space.
But think about it though.
You can't even fly in that space though.
No, you can't. And you got to think about it. Their weapons are probably more advanced than ours.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm an alien.
We already know that.
My people come back to get me.
Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pick this ABC News story.
So everybody that done did me wrong, everything you do.
See, like
She
this.
could do it like a quote. She could do it like everything you do. She went like this.
We gonna come get you.
She was like, you and you and you.
And that was on the other day too.
Yeah, your daddy.
Oh my God. Let me see if I can search Yahoo. Let's see. Drones. Yeah, the good story. Drones.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. Y'all ready?
Heathen.
Are you heathens? Got your Christmas tree up, you heathens.
Go home to your lighted houses.
Oh my God.
Hey, we got a Christmas tree up.
You a heathen.
I'm a heathen. That motherfucker big too. It's black.
You got a black Christmas tree?
We got a black tree, nigga.
Oh man.
It's black. It's sweet.
You got you a Christmas tree.
Christmas.
My wife said at the congressional hearing, they said they were coming from the ocean. But isn't it suspicious that after that hearings, now we see multiple a day around the whole world? Why did it suddenly amp up? Yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Hey, man.
But they can't
What up,
say.
brother?
How you doing? What's going on, brother?
Yes, sir. Big Ivan, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I figured I'd come through.
Yes, sir. You might not be as lucky this time.
Nah.
Yeah, I got a few people. Hold on, let me see. All right.
Come on.
Okay, so the New Jersey State Police hosted briefings at headquarters for mayors and state lawmakers about drone sightings yesterday. Other state and federal officials were also present, according to attendees. The FBI is currently leading the investigation into the current situation, but is coordinating with other entities, including NJSP, that's the New Jersey State Police, the New Jersey Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness, the U.S. Coast Guard, and U.S. Northern Command has also been engaged, but has not yet been asked to directly assist in responding to the sightings. So this is very interesting that they're marshaling all of these resources for these so-called drones, but they know that they're manned or unmanned. Which one do we know?
They said they were manned.
They're manned.
That's what they're putting.
Are they saying that? Because I did see something where they said that they were manned drones, but they didn't pose any threat to the public. So how do they know that they don't pose a threat to the public?
And how do they know they're manned?
And how do they know that they're manned?
It's all speculation.
Right. Why did they shoot them bitches down?
So we all know what our government does. Our government doesn't tell us.
They do a whole lot of lying.
They do a whole lot of lying to us, to so-called put our minds at ease, but at the same time, they're not putting anybody's mind at ease because you're delegating all these resources to figure out what to do with these so-called drones.
They'll say things to where you won't go into a panic.
Exactly.
But they already said that, they revealed all of the UFO sightings were true, like what, a year or so ago?
Right.
True.
So now, we getting a high influx of sightings. Now, like, okay, it's nothing. These are drones.
And
Really?
these so-called
flying
drones
over our airspace.
Yeah.
And these so-called drones are getting more and more visible in the daylight.
Yes.
Whereas before they were only supposedly seen at night.
So now, so let me read to you what this mayor of Belleville Township said, Michael Mellum. He said they operate in a coordinated manner. The lights are usually on and they're blinking, but they do turn off at times, making it very difficult to detect. They appear to actually avoid detection by traditional methods. So when our state police helicopter has gotten close, lights go off and they go away. Makes it very, very difficult. We do not know the make and model. We don't know anything else.
You don't know the make and model.
1972 Chrysler.
That's like a stealth. That's like a stealth bomb.
Have y'all ever seen a drone show?
Oh, they got some big drones?
Yeah, they got drones.
Yeah, they got huge drones.
Yeah, huge drones. And they all sequent with each other. Lights go off, lights come on.
I have seen, didn't they do something like that for the Olympics?
It wouldn't be hard for, would it be hard for a command center to have a sequence of drones flying?
But we're talking about the most surveilled airspace in the world.
Yeah.
We're talking about people who allegedly have the most powerful military in the world, and yet
we don't know what it is.
And you get tripped up on some amateur drones.
Amateur and drones can only fly if it's a commercial grade drone. It can only fly for a certain period of time. You know what I mean? They can only fly for like 30 minutes at a time. If it's one of them bigger drones, they can fly for a little bit longer. But when you have a drone like that drone you have to have an actual flight plan. You have to have a commercial pilot's license.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so it ain't like
I didn't know about that.
It's like just fly a big old giant drone without them knowing. You got to have permission to do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you think about the U.S. military, remember the little balloon that was flying over Canada? They went up there and shot that joint down
with the quickness. They shot that down.
So it's
when the Chinese invaded our airspace, they shut that down quick.
Right, quick.
What's going on with this? What's going on with this one?
Shit, we know.
And if they're military grade drones, now they can pick those up on radar. The smaller ones that can only go 400 feet, you know what I'm saying? You can't pick those up on radar.
Right.
But those type of drones, like I got a little baby drone that my children bought me. Once you turn the lights on, you can't turn the lights off.
So let me tell you. So when I work these Broncos games, people fly their drones over the stadium. The FBI is there.
Right.
The FBI finds them people in a matter of minutes. In a matter of minutes,
wow!
They find the place that they're flying the drone from,
and where they're landing,
and where they land at, and they're waiting for them.
Right.
In a matter of minutes.
Wow!
But we can't detect. Our government cannot detect what's going on with these so-called drones.
That's interesting.
Melissa amazing, said it's an elaborate show for distraction. I think that the fact that they're calling them drones
is a
That's
distraction.
a distraction.
That's an absolute distraction.
That's a distraction.
But then, I mean, let's talk about it, man. It's like when we had this epidemic. They didn't tell us what that was until
the pandemic.
The pandemic.
Right.
They didn't tell us what that was until 2 months later. But it was already affecting people.
Right.
People were already dying.
Right.
But they knew what it was because they didn't want us to so-called panic.
I think, the Nation of Islam has been teaching about what Brother Saeed referred to as planes, baby wheels, a mother wheel for 90, going on 95 years. We've been talking about this mothership which isn't inhabited by people from another planet, but these are original people who pilot these whales, and they're really for the destruction of America. If you look into the theology of the nation, and we're living in that time, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad predicted precisely the conditions that would be in existence at the time when you would start to see these whales more and more. And I have to say, those conditions are being met. When you have, and I say that because the messenger said about these whales that you would see them parked over military installations and whatnot during the last times, and that the enemy wouldn't be able to do anything with them, and that has proven true.
Wow.
It's just a fact, man.
Or better.
And we showed the minister before we started playing the video, because he called for the wheels to come out in 2020, and we saw multiple sightings. And since then, we've been seeing the wheels more and more every single day. And I have this image up of a couple of wheels or unidentified flying objects or unidentified aerial phenomena. And these are actual photos, y'all. And then I have a scripture. Like, this isn't like computer animation. You know what I'm saying? These are actual photos. Here's another shot of some taking over the Ukraine in 2022. We're going to see more and more of these. And I think Melissa's right with regards to the distraction, because they don't want the people to be alarmed. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't control that fear, and they don't want people to know that somebody knows what these things really are.
They want to control the fear.
They want to control the fear. They want to control the narrative. And Brother Hashim's in the building. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Hashim. He said, before I joined the Nation of Islam, I saw one at the age of 9 years old. Nobody in my family believed me. But when I joined the Nation of Islam, I saw that there was so well versed on that topic that I knew this was the place for me. Amen, brother. Amen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's stuff going on, man. And there's people who know. You know what I mean? There's people who've been teaching on this for years. And there's another and I actually posted a video on my Facebook page where we were talking about the wheel and its purpose. And when I say the wheel, I'm talking about the mother wheel. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught that it was a plane, a circular plane, a half mile by a half mile. And it carried 1,500 baby planes or bomber planes on it. And those are the small ones that you see around not only the country, but around the world in this hour. So, like I said, there's people who have an intimate knowledge. There's brothers who study the subject, who've written books on the subject. But the nation has always been dismissed.
Right.
Has always been dismissed. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has been writing and teaching about these whales, man, for, like I said, 90 plus years, 95 years. So it's interesting, man. It's interesting because we're seeing now more and more. The government is giving us all of this, what they normally do.
52 fake out.
Brother, you already know the reason why the nation has been dismissed is because this country has always feared the Nation of Islam.
Right.
There's a fear because they know that the nation truly knows what this country is about. With some of our people, well, a lot of our people are blind. They believe everything they read. They believe everything they see on TV. Everything that is told to them, that's the gospel.
Right.
That's what a lot of our people. That's what a lot of our people believe.
But if you tell them the truth, it's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy theory.
I'm a plug a couple of books that if people want to get more information on this subject, Dr. Wesley Muhammad has a book out. You get it on Amazon. It's called Chariots of the Black Gods. And Brother Dimitri Muhammad has what's the name of that book?
Well, it's Brother Ilya Rashad.
Ilya
Muhammad
Rashad.
has a
Yeah,
book
not Brother
called The Nation of Islam and UFOs.
Yes.
And you can go to the website is called nationbrothers.com.
Yeah.
And he writes extensively.
You go get some straight up scholarship on that.
Scholarship. And the thing is, man, that we really need to know and really need to understand that they aren't aliens. Again, they are not aliens. They're original people with a more sophisticated technology than this world has ever seen.
And since he plugged the book, I'm gonna plug the book by Dr.
book.
Billy Carson. It's called They Got Their Eyes on You.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Saeed Malik, the scholar, fourth smartest nigga in barbershop history.
Nah, but real talk, man. You should get anything. Let me type that information in the chat. Thank you, Melissa. I'm gonna type in. Go to www. I want to say it's Nation Brothers.
Dr. Billy Carson.
If y'all know what happened to brother Billy Carson in the past couple of weeks, you know why that's funny right now.
Right. I think that's it. Nationbrothers.com. Yes, that's it. Yeah, that's a good place, Melissa, to get some information on the wills and the theology of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And like I said, understand you can say whatever you want about the teachings of the nation, but the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Minister Farrakhan have been absolutely consistent with everything that they've been teaching us for the last 90 years. And the first ones, and even when people say y'all crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, we know what it is because we were taught what it is. We know who built it. We know who for the purpose for which it was built. And the beautiful thing is the purpose for which it was built was to destroy our enemies and to aid us. Real talk. That's just what it is. That's what it is. I ain't scared to say it.
So when you see them, they not piloted by no aliens. That's your cousins up there.
Yeah, that's your people.
That's your people.
That's your people.
My bad. And another thing, man, this country loves to throw that word alien around.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They love to throw that word alien around. I mean, if somebody comes from a different country, they're alien.
Right.
Illegal alien.
Even
right.
when you start looking at like some of the greatest civilizations and structures that black people have done, they will say, man, aliens.
Aliens.
They never say you did
aliens.
They rather say that.
Black man did it. Yeah, that's a very good point.
That is crazy.
Yeah, they just found a city built up under some rocks.
Bro.
Oh, man.
And see, B, that's one of the things, again, that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught. He was like, man, we buried our civilizations so that you couldn't use the knowledge that this man, this Caucasian, is a new man. He's a made man. And we wouldn't let him use the wisdom of our former civilizations that he had to create his own. And so the pyramids are just evidence of our brilliance, our technology, because we've always flown. You know what I'm saying? It's not a new technology. That's ancient.
That's ancient.
Right.
But when you don't understand, you get tricked up and they show you movies like Independence Day and whatnot. You think it's some, some aliens or some green men other than self.
If we're gonna be honest, the white man has never invented anything for themselves. They've always taken it from some other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Real talk.
Trapping on that green conversation about
Real talk. So go to nationbrothers.com and look up brother Rashad's book. Go to I'm gonna put brother Wesley's stuff in the chat too. I think it's wesleymuhammad.com. wesleymuhammad.com.
And go on Instagram and friend some people.
Go follow some people on Instagram.
Follow some people.
Follow some people on
the real son.
Some people _1.
Tanisha's in the building. Hey, Miss Tanisha. So yeah, go to Dr. Wesley's site as well. And
Tanisha?
Get you some knowledge.
Tanisha? My phone powered down.
That's Tanisha Adams.
Mrs. Adams.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Adams. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Miss Adams.
That's T-A, not T-H.
All the Negroes got wives named Tanisha.
Tanisha with the pizza. Eating pizza with Tanisha.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. So, y'all, I said, please encourage people before they get their next COVID-19 booster to go read into the after action review of the COVID-19 pandemic. The path forward document just got released. More of the story is, if the government makes a recommendation, run the other way.
Run the other
She's
way.
absolutely right.
Run the other way.
Absolutely right. My wife sent me the PDF.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all some highlights to the PDF that my wife sent me about the that shableak.
Just put the link in the chat.
I know. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so one.
The shableak. It sound like a drink. No,
vaccine mandates were not supported by science and caused more harm than good.
True that.
Vaccine mandates caused massive collateral damage and were very likely counterproductive.
We have lost a lot of great people.
COVID-19 vaccine mandates were not supported by science. They hampered U.S. military readiness.
Slowed you down.
And while largely safe and effective, that's questionable, had adverse events that must be thoroughly investigated.
Why even put all those safe and effective?
What is that out of?
That's out of the
send that to.
Yeah, let me see. I'll send it to you. I'm gonna have to send you the PDF.
Okay.
But they did a review. It's the
almost safe and effective.
It's the
this shit ain't shit. Really
what
they said.
Select. This was put out on December 4th, 2024. The Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Pandemic. After action review of the COVID-19 pandemic. Lessons learned and path forward. This was actually put out by the government.
It was put out by the government?
It's put out by the government.
Well, they got VAERS on the site, on the COVID site. They got VAERS on the site, but they hide it in plain view.
They hide it in plain sight. Y'all make sure y'all get the latest edition of the Final Call newspaper. Middle East war widening.
Continue.
It's going on all over the planet, y'all. And you see at the top the lie of December 25th.
Yeah.
So all of you heathens.
The lies.
Go get your haircut, man. HStarTech.com.
Hey, and before you leave the cookies and milk out for Santa, let them know that your greedy daddy ate the cookies and your thirsty mama drank the milk.
Oh, your greedy daddy ate and your thirsty mama drank the milk. Gino is comedy. Oh my God.
Man, Gino.
Hey man, we gonna catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully this they'll keep this podcast up.
Our guest Warren Hart, Coach Warren.
We talked about
Right.
UFOs, COVID, and
place.
vaccines. Yeah, this is questionable. We
Oh,
can
click on my link too in the chat room, man, and donate to our Savers Day gift. That goes to support the ministry of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who's been supporting us for 70 years.
Mm-hmm.
So check it out. But until then, man, stay black, stay strong. Remember, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Peace.
Thank y'all.
And we out.
Yeah.